Lovely. That's good. We have set up our tail pitch slider. I'll go ahead and fix the blades right now to tell you the way to set up the directions of the rudder. Also, a certain way how you need to set up the blades are fix the blades in this way, in this fashion. As the blades are turning anti-clockwise, this is the leading edge, this is the trailing edge. Do not fix like this. No, don't fix this way. Fix this way. This is the direction. Actually, this is how it will move. I hope you can see this. Yeah, this is the way it will move. So the leading edge should be facing the way it turns. All right. Here we are. The blades are already fixed. Now, when you turn the main, the main rotor in a clockwise direction, you can see this is the right way of movement on the tail. Bottom to top. This is what I was talking about. Anti-clockwise. This is the leading edge. This is the trailing edge. Leading, trailing. Okay. Now let us start setting up the direction of the rudder. Let me switch on my transmitter. Here we are. Power up the receiver. All right, now this is we need to check up which is right and which is left. Now I fly, or most of the people as far as I know fly the nose. That means to say when you give rudder inputs to right, alright, the tail blades are fixed. Again, be careful, do not tighten them too much. In fact, they should be pretty much smooth, pretty much loose. Let the centrifugal forces work. Some people I've seen they go on tightening it up. Do not do that. Some people even say, you know, the tail blade should fall off on their own weight, but I'm quite comfortable with this. And this is what I use for flying. Now look at the direction. We have the leading edge, the trailing edge. When I turn the main rotor clockwise, the main rotor, when it's turning clockwise, the tail rotor should turn anti-clockwise. That means from bottom to top. Wash out. This is the right way of movement. Well, I think we got this right. Let's go ahead and start fixing the rudder direction. Now, most of the people, and myself included, fly the heli, or rather by its nose. Meaning, let me turn this way. When you turn, or when you apply rudder input, that means to say right, you would like to see the nose turning to the right. This is what I am going to set it up for. Some people, I don't know, I've heard is they actually fly the tail. I really don't know why they fly the tail. That means to say when you shift the rudder to the right, the tail turns to the right and the nose goes to the left. I get confused with that. But I am going to set it up for nose flying. You turn the rudder to the right, the nose turns to the right. You turn you push the rudder to the left, the nose turns to the left. This is the way. Well, let's check it out whether our rudder is set in this direction or not. Okay, I think this is a better way to look. Okay, I've got the leading edge here. The trailing edge is here at the back. I hope you can see this. This is the leading edge. Let me shift this more. Well, this is the leading edge, this is the trailing edge. Now if I push the stick to the right, I want the trailing edge to move along with the input of the rudder. That means to say, when I push to the right, I want the trailing edge to come to the right, whereas I think it's going to the opposite direction now. Please watch this carefully. I'm pushing this to the right, but you can see the trailing edge is going to the left. So yeah, again, let me show this again to you. Now, see, I'm pushing the rudder to the right now, but the trailing edge is going to the left. That means to say the rudder input has to be reversed. When I'm pushing to the rudder to the left, the trailing edge is going to the right. So go to your menu and reverse the shifting up the reverse the rudder. That's channel 4 here. I think even in Futaba it should be channel 4. Yes, I've gone ahead and done that. Now let's check this. I'm pushing the rudder to the right. The trailing edge should also come to the right. Yes, we have it here. This is the way it should be. I'm pushing the rudder to the left. The trailing edge is also to the left. So our rudder directions are absolutely fine. This is fine to go. Now the last segment will be to check these the direction or the sensors of the gyro, whether it's moving in the right direction. That we'll cover up now. Alright, this literally is the last section for the or the last segment for the gyro, where we are going to check for the direction of the gyro itself, or the Alright, this is the last section of the gyro setting. Now what we are going to do is we are going to check the direction of the gyro sensors. Let's go to the gyro menu. Yeah. Now please go ahead and increase now from 50. I'm going to increase it to all the way to maybe around 80. Oops. I think I'm selecting the wrong one. Clear this up. I'll go ahead and increase it all the way to 80. This is fine. Let's keep the transmitter aside now. Do not touch the transmitter now. Do not give any inputs. Do not give any inputs on the rudder, on the transmitter. Just keep it aside. Now pick up your heli. Now I am going to yank, or rather, let me try. I'm going to pull and push the heli. That means to say I am going to pull the heli in this side. You can see the tail pitch slider is moving the other way. Now let me again show it to you. I hope you can see this. I am pulling, I'm standing here, literally I'm here. I am pulling the tail towards me. When I'm pulling the tail towards me, the tail pitch slider should go away from me. Let's do this again. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So this is in the right direction. When I'm pushing the tail away from me, the tail pitch slider should come towards me. That means to say the gyro is opposing any kind of movement which is not given by the transmitter. That's why I told you do not touch the transmitter. It's basically I'm articulating, or I'm just giving a kind of an input to a heli, which is for example like wind. When you're flying the heli, if there's a gust of wind, if the wind pushes the heli to the right, the gyro should counteract that force and push it back again to the left. That's what I'm trying to do here. So push the heli away from you. You can see the tail pitch slider coming here. Pull the tail towards you. The tail pitch slider is going away from you. This is how it should be. Now if it is not, then what you need to do is you can see a very small switch here again. There's something called the DIR, direction. Something here, it is on this is on off, or basically it's position 1 and position 2. If it is not moving in the same direction, that means to say if I'm pulling the heli towards me and the tail pitch slider is also coming towards me, then please go ahead and switch this or pull this in the other direction. That means to say push this down. This is what you should do, but I am going to push the way it should be, and this is what it has worked across to me. So simple. Pull the tail boom towards you. The tail pitch slider should move away from you. Simple. If it is not, go ahead and play around with the switch on the direction and just switch it to the opposite direction. So that's it. I think we have finished programming the gyro. It all seems to be fine now. I will go ahead and fix the stabilizer and the tail support rods here. It's quite easy. You can do it on your own. And then let's start fixing the pitch.